I lead spiritual formation here at CrossRoads, and so really a lot of what I think about is how do we as a people go deeper in our faith. One thing I loved this year was I have led some scripture reading groups. So there's actually a group of us who have really read about half of the Bible together this year. And that's been so fun because I think a lot of us think about the Bible as it's kind of difficult or it's confusing or I kind of don't know how to make my way through it, but we've done it together. So we've read together, we talk about it together, we talk about the things that are confusing, and ultimately we see the character of God through the scripture and what he's shown us about himself and what that means for our lives and how to live together. So it's been so fun to get to read the Bible as a group this year, and I'm so excited to continue that in the fall. In spiritual formation, I kind of oversee our baptism process here at the church. And so every year we have 3 baptisms and get to see lots of people declare in front of everyone that they follow Jesus. But I'm always looking for ways to kind of help those who are getting baptized go a bit deeper in their faith and really understand what they're stepping into when they say, yeah, I'm going to follow Jesus with my whole life. So one of the things that we did this year is we kind of helped improve our interview process. So ask some more questions of people as they prepare to come in and talk with us about their faith. And then afterwards, we've started doing a 3-week post-baptism group for the adults who were just baptized. And so we've called on some of our honored elders at the church, and I've so appreciated them being willing to step up and just invite people into their homes, listen to people's stories, allow the people who got baptized to get to know one another a little bit better and kind of hear about their faith journey. And then have someone who has been a longtime Christian, someone from our church who can kind of speak into their lives and tell them a little bit about what it looks like to walk with Jesus in their whole life. So it's been really fun to get those groups going and just invest a little bit more in the people that have just gotten baptized. One of the things that I've been really grateful for is we run the foundations course twice a year here at the church. And I have had a team who has really stepped in to kind of take over foundations. So then I'm not there every single week. We really have a team that hosts foundations for us. And that has been so wonderful to see our people volunteer to take this on and take ownership of foundations. They have been so wonderful when it comes to just taking on whatever might come at them. So, they'll show up at a night and suddenly the technology isn't working or something that was supposed to be ready isn't ready for them. And to just see how they have stepped in to problem solve and figure things out and make sure that the evening still runs smoothly for the people who are coming has been so wonderful to see. So, as I think about how do we continue to grow and continue to move down the path of discipleship, so much of it is us being willing to keep going when things might be hard. And I've just seen some of that practically with this foundations team, this team of people who serves, they're not paid, and yet they volunteer their time and they take any of the challenges that come head on, and they're just really invested in the growth of our people, which helps us grow as well. So it's been really fun to see that. Like I said, in spiritual formation, we're just always thinking about what it means to be a disciple of Jesus, what it looks like to follow him with our whole lives. And so the more that we can encourage one another to do that together as we come to church on Sundays, as we attend groups throughout the week, as we serve alongside one another, I think all of that will just continue to advance us as we walk with Jesus day by day and step by step. And it's actually a really beautiful thing that we get to do as we live that life together.